week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Clippers. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matches. They could never find a lineup that worked.
We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Yes, that goes in.
Smooth shot release. Wembanyama, the ball looks so good leaving his hand.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here is Miller. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Ball. Into the lane. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Brooks. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Wiggins outside. Banchero with the screen. All alone. That's good on the jump shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here is Miller. 5 on the clock. A three from Wembanyama. The rebound by Tampa. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And he can't hit the second. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and he gets the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Free throw off from Ball. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he is delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Ball. Following the three by Minnesota. He takes it in. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can plot.
Wembanyama, right side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here's Ball after the made shot from Bobby Portis. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on court.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's Walker with the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Reed. Pass to Bryant. Driving the lane. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
.50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shannon, no good. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to Houston. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now here's Henderson. Can't hit from in close.
Seems like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Walker a screen. And the dunk by Walker.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Count that one.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Miller outside. On the wing, Walker. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Here's Ball. Outside Portis. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Plenty of space. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
And he cans it with authority.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Both teams changing it up here. Here is Miller. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Shannon. He's got 8. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Houston. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those cuts over here.
Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Kicks it out to Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Tampa no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wembanyama. Reed with the rebound. Here's Banchero. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Then jammed down as he goes right over Naz Reed.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Tampa with the ball. 4-point game. Shot's good by Shannon. Shannon's got 10 points in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And Minnesota has possession. Paolo Banchero making his last shot.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Here's Shannon. 12 points for him.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Banchero. Nice D from Sexton.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And 1:01 left here in the second. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Banchero. That one goes. Counted. Banchero's got 11.
And look at Banchero go, taking off before the defense has a chance to load towards the ball.
Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves leading. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Wembanyama, a screen. And it's sent back by Turner. Banchero left side. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Timberwolves leading by 3. Wembanyama, a screen. Miller outside. The rebound by Tampa. Pass to Turner. Back to Ball. And he hits it to tie the game up. Ball's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors. Wembanyama, a screen. To the paint. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Now, here's Banchero. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Miller outside. Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Turner. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Wiggins. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Over in the corner, Turner. Lock at 6. For the lead, Wembanyama with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. It's a close game here in Minnesota. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. They've packed their bags for a long one, as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road. Over in the corner, Turner. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here are the Warriors now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Down low. It's tipped. Wembanyama. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Over in the corner, Turner.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Miller up on top. Wiggins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Good.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Miller with the ball. Six to shoot. The rebound by Tampa.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Out to the right wing. Brooks outside. It's Miller on the wing. Launches it. Miller with another miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Wiggins. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is exactly what they want from Wiggins. Apply rim pressure. Take it strong to the hole.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Now here's Henderson. He has yet to score. To the inside. Here's Hunter. The kick out to Walker. No one near as Jerome lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Sexton with it. And it's Reed picking him up. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 13. Pass to Portis. Outside, Reed. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Henderson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Timberwolves leading by 5. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Wembanyama.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Minnesota headed. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Tampa trails by 7. Here's Ball. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Takes a 3. The shot will not fall.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Shannon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Back to Henderson. Here's Shannon. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Henderson. Here's Reed. Oh, good with the triple. Minnesota leading by 7. Miller surveying the floor. Shot on the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody is coordinated and intent. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, thank you. And it's Tampa with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Banchero, right side. Teardrop shot. Anderson looking it over. Off with the layup. Timberwolves leading by 7. Brooks with no one around. It's good from long range.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Ball. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Now Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? I love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
It's deflected. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Hits the three-point bomb. And it's 9 points for Trey Murphy.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball move.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Tampa trails by 13. Now here's Ball. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And down goes the three.
Well, Wiggins now showing you a little catch and shoot element to his game.
And it's Miller penetrated. Wembanyama. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now, here's Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 12. Miller outside. Now Wembanyama. It's stolen by Banchero. Now Ball. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Now here's Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turnaround side. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
With the drive. And Minnesota has possession. Miller. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
It's good. Here's Minnesota. It's a 14-point game. Driving inside. Oh, the slam dunk.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A quarter down tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really...